I'm Chandler, and I'm 40 years old. Today I'm going to introduce myself. However, I remember one time when I was eating a sushi in a Zhengxian sushi roundabout. There is a sushi A I take away. There is a sushi A I take down, and the other is the sushi B. And the sushi A, when sushi A met sushi B, you guess what did it say? It said, wasabi!
Wasabi!
Okay. Hello everybody, I'm Chandler. Now I am a general manager in a Four Seasons hotel in downtown New York. If you ever come to New York, feel free to just call me, and I'll make sure you got the best service. And as a general manager, I manage a lot of different matters. First of all, the biggest of all is the customer service. I put this in my priority, and I hope everyone has the best experience here in Four Seasons Hotel. And I currently live in New York. New York, a beautiful city. You would always want to come here. In fact, the best city of all. It has the best Empire State Building and the Brooklyn Bridge and the Central Park. Just come here and take a stroll and call me, and I'll take you everywhere and give you all the good delicacy introduction. And I remember when I first came to New York, I had a very hard time going through all those craziness in the transition period. And all I want is to go into a proper bar and have a proper drink. And this bar, I went there just a few blocks away from my apartment. I remember I was drinking, and I guess it's around like 2 p.m. No, I'm sure it's after 2 p.m. There is a fat lady suddenly just jumped onto the table and started to dance. It's already confusing enough. And then later, there is a man, I think he's in his early 20s. And he walked to the lady and tell her, nice legs. And the lady said, oh, really, you think so? And the man said to the lady, yeah, most table would have crushed now. And the man was crushed by the beautiful lady. I really admire the courage and the braveness of the New Yorker. If they want to do something, they just go do it. Reminding me of my favorite quote from the Star Wars movie character Yoda. He said that do or do not, there is no try. If you ever want to do something, if you want to start something big, you don't want to say that, oh, maybe I will give it a try. I believe that all of you graduating students, you would like to have a visionary future, right? So if you want to do something, just do it. Just put your mental states into the I'm going for this all heart and go for broke. Because if you do it, you either success or you fail, right? So if you do it with all your heart, you will feel better when you fail, and you can have good memories and experience. For me, my experience is family. When I first go to New York, I had my first baby. His name is Tim. He's now 9 years old and going to an elementary school around my apartment, right? He's a very good kid. And next is my wife, Lucia, now. We have been married for 15 years. A lovely family. Next, I want to introduce some of my important things in my life. In fact, I manage all different things. The only thing that I couldn't manage good enough is numbers. Did you know that 2 times 10 are the same. It's the same as 2 times 11. One is 20. The other is 22. Okay. Now I have 3 important things in my life. The first one is family. Whatever I do, I will always go home safely and in time to have a dinner with my family. Because if you don't have your support from the family, you don't have nothing. Next is this watch. This watch is very important to me, and I still wear it now. It is more than a gift. Actually, it's a gift from my mother when I was 18 years old. It has accompanied me through all these years. It is a partner. And number 3 is this wallet. This wallet is the first ever gift from my wife. It is when we were dating. It was a Christmas gift. I never thought that she would ever send me a gift this so precious. So I kept using it, and I will keep using it and precious it until forever. Next is my retirement plan. After I retire, I think around 60 or 65, I would like to travel to Mountain Everest, and this is the Hotel Everest. It will give you a perfect view of the Mountain Everest, and my dream is to have my breakfast here with my family. And after this trip, I would like to stay in Japan and just stay there with my wife. And that's all for today. Thank you for listening.